What's up, Moonrider here, and in this video we're checking out an ergonomic office chair sent over by Colamy. It's called the Velia, and it features 4D armrests with fluid-like adjustments, high-density foam cushion, integrated Donati gravity response technology for ensuring effortless customization, adjustable seat depth, lumbar support, plus more. Despite Colamy providing the sample for review, I'll be giving my honest feedback on the chair and give you some size warnings as well. So let's get to it. The Velia has a sleek design that looks good anywhere from an office to a gaming setup. I got mine with this reddish-orange fabric pattern to add a pop of color to my gaming setup. Colamy call it coral, but if you're not a fan, they also offer it in black. No matter what, the Velia comes with a foam seat, gray mesh backing, and black frame. The seat is high-density foam that offers ample amounts of support without being too firm, and the backrest is made with eco and skin-friendly mesh imported from Korea. It feels very durable with a pleasant level of elasticity that allows your back to breathe. I've been using the Velia now for 3 weeks and it's really grown on me despite having some other competition, like my other Colamy 5188 ergonomic chair and my Endaseat Kaiser 4 gaming chair. In the style category, I'm sorry, but I don't think it can hold a candle to the Kaiser 4, and compared to the 5188, it's missing a crucial perk. A pull-out footrest. But this is a smaller chair, so perhaps there's no room for all that extra hardware. Meanwhile, the Velia offers something neither the other two do, and that's a special chassis from a renowned manufacturer of some of the world's best furniture brands, Donati. If you're unfamiliar with them, like I was before getting this chair, then you should know they're an international company with headquarters in Italy, and their whole brand is innovating, engineering, and supplying some of the best furniture components. The Velia is equipped with their self-weight mechanism that synchronizes movement between the seat and backrest when reclining, which helps maintain optimal support and posture. You can see how when the backrest reclines, the seat raises up to maintain proper alignment. The self-weight system also adjusts recline tension automatically based on your weight and the force you're applying into reclining. And it's not too difficult to maintain the position as well. Because of this system, I've barely used any of the recline locking points because I don't have to. It's been nice. That being said, for those of you that prefer that manual tension control, the Velia is without. Meanwhile, there are plenty of other adjustments available by manual control. If you're set on locking the self-weight system, you can simply pull out the handle under the left side of the seat. This will also engage your recline locking points, of which there are 3 in the Velia, and you'll find those at 107, 117, and 127 degrees. To disengage the locking points, simply push the handle back in, then relax on the tension before pushing or letting the backrest return upright. On the right underside of the seat, furthest front, is the hand release for height adjustments, while the handle furthest from the front engages or disengages the seat depth adjustment feature. By pulling the handle out, you disengage the lock, allowing you to slide the seat forward or backward depending on its current orientation. The handle is spring-loaded, so once you release it, it re-engages the lock. The total distance the seat can travel is 2.76 inches, which may not sound like a lot, but you can really feel the difference. The 4D armrests are, in my opinion, one of the most impressive ergonomic features on this chair. Like most 4D armrests, they raise up and down, slide forward and backward, side to side, and pivot. Sounds pretty typical, but what's so impressive is the way 3 of its directions move so fluidly. Not only do the armrest pads pivot without locking points, but the top of the armrest frame pivots without locking points as well, giving you far more options that meet your ergonomic needs. On top of that, the armrests slide without the restrictions of locking points, so I can position the armrests almost anywhere I want them. These have been great for gaming. I can raise up the armrests, rotate them inward, fine-tune all the rest, and have a perfect wrist rest for gaming with a controller or even keyboard and mouse. And the foam pads provide the right amount of cushion and support for your wrist or forearms. I wish this level of armrest optimization was more commonplace. I definitely prefer the fluid motions to limiting locking points. As for lumbar support, that's one area the Velia is less impressive. It offers vertical adjustments, but since the lumbar is positioned about an inch behind the backrest, you only feel support when you press your back into the mesh. Meanwhile, I've grown fond of the lumbar support that bulge out and kick my posture into gear. Maybe it would feel more naturally supportive if the lumbar could raise up just a little bit higher. As comfortable as the Velia really is, the lumbar seems its only letdown. Lastly, there's the adaptive headrest. At first glance, I wasn't too impressed with this ergonomic feature either. The headrest's only adjustments seem to be vertical positioning. There's no vertical tilt or forward motion. But then I realized its dynamic traits lay in its flexible stock. It's actually quite pliable, twisting side to side, following along with your head and neck movements. There are limits on how pliable the headrest is, and you don't want to push it too far and force it off its track, crack the plastic, or apparently pop out the front-facing trim. But there is still some play that really makes an ergonomic difference. Beyond that, you can raise and lower it 3.94 inches, which unfortunately may not be high enough for some individuals, and there lies one other potential problem. Compared to other ergonomic chairs, the Velia feels small. Its backrest is only 18.7 inches wide, 22 inches high, and the headrest only adds on 9 inches. I'm somewhat short at 5'7", and the headrest fits just perfectly behind my neck. I also don't have a wide build, and there's only about 3 inches of space between my hips and the armrests on either side. For me, and people similar to my stature, the Velia is a great ergonomic option for your home office and gaming setup. Just a heads up, if you're 6 or more feet tall, or have a wider build than me, the chair may not be as comfortable or supportive. In terms of quality, the Velia feels well built and durable. Its nylon base supports up to 300 pounds, parts slide smoothly without any creaks, squeaks, or resistance. Its textiles are all certified by the Ocotec standards, and the chair as a whole is BIFMA certified to ensure quality excellence. As for the assembly, the process was straightforward thanks to the manual's clear visual instructions. All the parts arrive securely in place by thick foam, corrugated cardboard dividers, as well as plastic and bubble wraps. I had no issues lining up screw holes or threading any of the bolts. The armrests on the Velia were particularly easy to screw on because unlike many others, these are designed with a notch that fits to the chassis, providing extra stability when working on the initial threading. The fact that the Velia is a light chair, weighing in at only 32 pounds, makes it much easier to flip over, pick up, whatever you have to do to bolt it together. The assembly process was pretty quick, only taking about 20 to 25 minutes, but that's including the extra time for filming. Now that we've taken a closer look at the Colamy Velia ergonomic chair, let's recap things I like and don't like. Starting with the cons, the only one I personally have for this chair is its lumbar support, and it's not even terrible, it just doesn't pop out like the lumbar I prefer. The other potential con is for anyone with a bigger build than a skinny, medium height guy. Beyond those two, the Velia is a great chair. It's comfortable, ergonomically supportive, and sleek and stylish, especially with the coral fabric pattern. If you're in the market for an ergonomic office chair, consider the Velia. Oh, and did I mention it's good for gaming too? If you're interested, I'll leave a link down in the description. Until next time, thanks for watching.